Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to Maths Magic Hub. Well, in this video, we will discuss solution of Cambridge International AS and A-Level Mathematics 9709 Paper 1-2 Feb March 2024. Question number 1. Find exact value of 3 to infinity 2 over x squared dx. So, well, ये हमारे पास एक improper integral है जिसकी limit 3 to infinity है. So the basic concept to integrate this type of integral is replace infinity by a letter say t. So the given integral becomes integral 3 to t 2 over x squared dx, and mention that here t tends to infinity. Okay, well, now to integrate this rational expression, we can write this integral as integral 3 to t 2x raised to the power minus 2 dx. So this is equals to 2 integral 3 to t x raised to the power minus 2 dx. Now apply the power rule of integration, add 1 in power, divide by resulting power, and write limit 3 to t. So this expression is equal to minus 2 over x with limits 3 to t. Now apply the limits. This is equals to minus 2 over upper limit is t minus 2 over lower limit is 3. So this expression becomes minus 2 over 3, sorry, it's minus 2 over t plus 2 over 3. So now, as t approaches to infinity, the expression minus 2 over t approaches to 0. So the given integral becomes integral 3 to infinity 2 over x squared dx is equal to 2 over 3. So basically this indefinite improper integral approaches to 2 over 3, which is the required solution. Question number 2. Well, in second question, it's basically from trig transformations. The diagram shows part of the curve with equation y equals to k sine 1 over 2x, where k is positive constant and x is measured in radians. The curve as a minimum point A, state the coordinates of A. So basically we have transformation of sine x, and we need to state the coordinates of minimum point A in terms of k. Okay, well, so अगर हम standard sine function के graph को observe करें, so for a standard sine function its graph is like this one. The 4 key points in the sine graph are its starting point 0, and the next maximum point is at pi over 2, then 0 at pi, then minimum at 3 pi over 2, and then 0 at 2 pi. Also, the maximum value that sine graph can take is 1, and the minimum that it can take is minus 1. Here we have a transformations of sine graph. This k is basically a vertical stretch, and this number 1 over 2 represent a horizontal stretch with a stretch factor of 2. Okay, originally जो हमारे पास है minimum point of sine function as coordinates 3 pi by 2 and 1. Now here we have to stretch x coordinate by a scale factor of 2, so the coordinates of A will becomes the horizontal coordinate, means x coordinate of the minimum point is 3 pi, and the y coordinate of the minimum point is, which is minus 1 initially, but a stretch of scale factor k. Multiplying this minimum point by k, we get a new minimum point A 3 pi minus k. So these are coordinates of point A. Now part B. A sequence of transformations is applied to the curve in the following order. Translation of 2 units in the negative y direction, reflection in the x-axis. Find the equation of the new curve and determine the coordinates of the points on the new curve corresponding to A. So basically there are two parts of this question. The first one is translate the given curve 2 units downward. So a translation, a vertical translation is simply denoted by these type of expressions. If there is a constant outside a bracket, outside f of x, like plus b or minus b, so then this constant represent a vertical translation. If b is positive, the graph will be shifted upward. If b is negative, graph will be shifted downward. So here we have to shift graph 2 units downward. So the equation of the new curve will becomes y is equal to k sine 1 over 2x minus 2. Well, now the reflection in the y-axis is basically reflection in the x-axis is obtained by replacing y by minus y. So or in other words, we can say that y is equal to minus f of x is the reflection of the given curve in the x-axis. So in order to reflect the given curve in the x-axis, multiply everything by a negative sign. So y is equal to minus k sine of 1 over 2x plus 2 is the reflected curve. So this is equation of new curve. Now the second part of the statement is state the new coordinates of the minimum point. So since both the transformations are vertical, we have a vertical translation and a vertical reflection, so there will be no change in x coordinate of the minimum point. However, the y coordinates will be changes at, since previously the y coordinate of minimum point is minus k, after a translation of 2 units downward, the new minimum y coordinate of new minimum point will be minus k minus 2. And when we reflect it about the x-axis, then we will multiply the y coordinate by negative sign, so the new y coordinates will be k plus 2. So the new minimum point is 3 pi k plus 2. Question number 3. A curve is such that its derivative is 3 times 4x plus 5 raised to the power 1 over 2. It is given that the points 1, 9 and 5a are on the curve. Find the value of a. Okay, well, so in these type of question, basically we are given derivative and we need to find value of a, where 5a is a point on the curve. So to find value of a, first we need equation of curve. So simple concept है हमारे पास. In order to find equation of curve from the derivative, simply integrate the curve. So the integral of derivative is y. 3 times 3 is a constant, 4x plus 5 raised to the power 1 over 2 dx. Apply power rule. 3 times add 1 in power. 1 by 2 plus 1 is 3 by 2. Divide by resulting power and then multiply by 4 plus a constant of integration. In case of indefinite integrals, don't forget to add a constant called constant of integration. Now simplifying this expression, 3 times 4x plus 5 raised to the power 3 over 2 divided by 6 plus c. So this is equals to 1 over 2 times 4x plus 5 raised to the power 3 over 2 plus c. Now in order to find value of c, simply use coordinates of the given point. The given point on the curve is 1, 9. Substitute x equals to 1 and y is equal to 9 into this equation. So y is equal to 9 and x is equal to 1. So the given equation, above equation, becomes 4 times 1 plus 5 raised to the power 3 over 2 plus c. Now using calculator, this expression is equal to 27 over 2 plus c. So the value of c is 9 minus 27 over 2, which is equals to minus 9 over 2. So this is c. Now using the value of c into the above curve, we have y is equal to 1 over 2 times 4x plus 5 raised to the power 1 over 2 minus, raised to the power 3 over 2 minus 9 divided by 2. So this is equation of curve. Now since the point 5a is on the curve, so put x equals to 5 and y equals to a into equation of curve. So a is equal to 1 by 2 times 4 into 5 plus 5 raised to the power 3 over 2 minus 9 over 2. Just use calculator. By using calculator, this expression is 1 over 2 times 125 minus 9 over 2, which is equals to 58. So the value of a in this question is 58. Next, question number 4. This question is from trigonometric identities, part A. We have to prove that this identity is true. So by taking left hand side equals to sine theta plus cos theta whole square minus 1 divided by cos square theta. Apply complete square identity a plus b whole square. So applying complete square identity, this expression is sine square theta plus 2 sine theta cos of theta plus cos square theta minus 1 divided by cos square theta. In trig identities, keep an eye on right hand side. We have to show that this identity is equal to 2 tangent theta. So 2 tangent theta is basically just 2 sine theta over cos theta. So we need to show that this expression is equivalent to 2 sine theta divided by cos theta. Now collect these two terms and use the trig identity sine square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. So the given expression becomes, using sine square plus cos square equals to 1, this expression becomes 1 plus 2 sine theta cos of theta minus 1 divided by cos square theta. This 1 and negative 1 will be cancelled out, so the expression becomes 2 sine theta cos theta divided by cos square theta. Cos theta will be cancelled out with cos square theta, so the expression is equivalent to 2 sine theta over cos theta. And using second trigonometric identity, sine theta over cos theta is tangent theta, so this is equals to tangent theta, which is equals to right hand side, which is required result. Second part, the second part is, hence solve the trig equation equals to 5 tangent cube theta for theta between minus 90 and 90. Hence is a keyword, is a clue to use previous part. It's basically a restriction for using previous part. If someone didn't use the previous result, then he will be awarded no marks. Okay, well, so replace this left hand side by above identity, which was 2 tangent theta. So this equation becomes 2 tangent theta is equal to 5 tangent cube theta. Now we will solve this equation for tangent theta first, and then we will find values of theta. So moving everything to the right, we have 5 tangent cube theta minus 2 tangent theta is equal to 0. Okay, well, taking tangent theta common from these two expressions, we have 5 tangent square theta minus 2 is equal to 0. This means tangent theta is 0 and 5 tangent square theta minus 2 is 0, which means tangent square theta is equal to 2 over 5. So tangent theta is equal to plus minus root of 2 divided by 5. So now we will solve these equations. For tangent theta is equal to 0, we will find solution of this equation from the graph. Okay, well, in between minus 90 and 90, tangent is 0 only at 0. So the solution of this equation is theta equal to 0. For the next two parts, for equation tangent theta is equal to positive 2 over under root 5 and tangent theta is equal to negative 2 over root of 5. Find basic angle by using calculator. Basic angle is simply tangent inverse root of 2 over 5. Using calculator, tangent inverse square root 2 over 5 is 32.3 degrees. So the basic angle is same for the both cases, 32.3 degree. Since tan is positive in first quadrant in the given range of theta, which is between minus 90 and 90, so the one solution of theta is, the given equation is 32.3 degree because of the first quadrant. And tan is negative in the fourth quadrant in the given range, so in fourth quadrant theta is equal to minus 32.3 degree, simply negative of basic angle. So these are possible values of theta. One value of theta is 0, the second one is 32.3 degree, and the third one is negative 32.3 degrees. Next, question number 5. a curve as equation y equals to 3 over 2x square minus 5. Find the equation of normal to the curve at the point 2, 1, giving your answer in the form ax plus by plus c equals to 0, where a, b, c are integers. So these are some keywords we have to take care. The first thing is we need equation of normal curve, normal to the given curve at the given point 2, 1. So whenever question asks you to find equation of a straight line, सिंपल आप लोग अपने माइंड में फार्मूला रिकॉल करें एट एस लेवल बेटे मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम we use this formula y minus y1 equals to m into x minus x1. So to write equation of a line, we need gradient of line and a point on the line. Point on the line is given, on the normal line is given. We need gradient of normal line. So the simple concept to find gradient of a normal line at a given point on the curve, first we need to find gradient of tangent to the curve at the given point. And the gradient of the curve is simply derivative of the curve at the given point. So first we will differentiate the given curve, but at AS level we cannot differentiate rational functions. So move this denominator 2x square minus 5 in the numerator. So it becomes 3 times 2x square minus 5 raised to the power minus 1. Now differentiate both sides with respect to x. dy over dx equals to 3 is constant. Apply power rule, minus 1 into multiply by the power, subtract 1 from the power, and then differentiate the base function. The derivative of base function is 4x minus 0. Now simplify this expression. This is 3 times minus 4x multiply by 2x square minus 5 raised to the power minus 2. Or we can write it minus 12x divided by 2x square minus 5 raised to the power 2. So this is derivative of given curve. Now substitute the given point, which gives gradient of tangent. The given point is 2, 1. Put x equals to 2 in the derivative, which give us gradient of the tangent. So it's minus 12 times 2 divided by 2 times 2 square minus 5 whole power 2, which is equals to minus 24 divided by 4 minus 5 is 1. So it's 4 2s are 8 minus 5 is 3 raised to the power 2. Use your calculator. This is equals to minus 8 over 3. The gradient of tangent at the given point is minus 8 over 3. Now the gradient of normal to the curve is minus 1 over gradient of tangent, which is equals to 3 divided by 8. Now equation of normal line will be y minus y1 equals to m normal into x minus x1. Using values, y minus y1 is 1, gradient of normal is 3 over 8, x minus x1 is 2. Now the question asks to give answer in form of ax plus by plus c equals to 0. So simplify this expression. 8 को multiply कर दें left पे, it's 8 times y minus 1 equals to 3 times x minus 2. Bracket expansion, 8y minus 8 equals to 3x minus 6. So move everything to the right. 0 is equal to 3x minus 6 minus 8y plus 8. So this expression becomes 3x minus 8y plus 2 equals to 0, which is required equation of normal in the desired form. Next question. It is given that the coefficient of x cube in this expansion is 432. Find the value of the constant a. It's a 5 marks question, and from binomial, formula of binomial expansion is given in formula sheet. अच्छा, इस टाइप के क्वेश्चंस में इट्स अ कंपैरेटिवली चैलेंजिंग क्वेश्चंस फ्रॉम द बाइनोमियल. सो इस टाइप के क्वेश्चंस में व्हेन वी हैव प्रोडक्ट ऑफ टू बाइनोमियल्स, फर्स्ट थिंग टू observe those terms which result into the x cube. So when 5 is multiplied by a term in x cube in the first binomial, we will get a term in x cube, and when ax is multiplied by a term in x square, we will get a term in x cube. So first thing is to mark those terms which are required in the binomial expansion. Now we will apply binomial expansion formula on the first binomial. So the first binomial is 2 plus ax raised to the power 4. Here a is 2, b is ax, and n is 4. Substitute these values into the binomial theorem from the formula sheet. So we have a raised to the power n, n is 4, so 2 power 4 plus nc1, a की पावर एक रिड्यूस कर दें, 4 minus 1 is 3, multiply by b. We need terms in x square and x cube. So expand this binomial up to the term x cube. Means we need two terms in this expansion. The first one is x square and the second one is x cube. So the next term will be 4c2 times 2 raised to the power 2 times ax raised to the power 2. So this is term involving x square. So the next term will be 4c3 times 2 times ax cube, which is term involving x cube. We need these two terms, so stop here. Now we will just simplify the term involving x square and x cube. The term involving x square is 4c2 into 2 square multiplied by ax square, plus the term involving x cube is 4c3 times 2 times a cube x cube. Well, using calculator, 4c2 into 2 square is 4 is 24 into a square x square, plus 4c3 into 2 is 8 using calculator, so it's 8a cube x cube. So these are terms in x square and x cube in the first binomial. Now the given expression 2 plus ax raised to the power 4 times 5 minus ax is equal to, we just need two terms in the first binomial, which are 24 a square x square plus 8a cube x cube, and the right second binomial as it is, which is 5 minus ax. Now multiply the required term, which give us an expression in terms of x cube. When this term is multiplied by this and this second term minus ax is multiplied by the first term, we will get terms in x cube. So 24 times 5 is 24 times a, it's minus 24 a cube x cube plus 40 a cube x cube. So these are terms in x cube. Combining these two terms, these are 16 a cube x cube. Now use the condition. The coefficient of x cube in this expansion is 432. So the coefficient 16a cube by given condition is equal to 432. So a cube equals to 432 divided by 16, which is 27. Taking cube root on both sides, a is simply equals to 3. So this is desired value of a is equal to 3. Next, question number 7. The straight line y equals to x plus 5 meets the curve at a single point P. Find the value of constant k. Well, meeting at a single point means this straight line is tangent to the quadratic. So the concept to find the value of k is simply, we will eliminate y from the given two equations, make a standard quadratic in x, and for a single point intersection we put discriminant equals to 0. So first thing, substitute y equals to x plus 5 into second equation and make a standard quadratic equation in x. So this is equals to k. Now expand the brackets, apply the complete square identity. This is 2x square plus 3 times x square plus 2 times 5 times x, which is 10x, plus 5 square is 25, minus k is equal to 0. Make a standard quadratic, it's 2x square plus 3x square plus 30x plus 75 minus k is equal to 0. Combine like terms, it's 5x square plus 30x plus 75 minus k is equal to 0. Now identify a, b, c, and a is 5 by comparing it with a standard quadratic equation. B is 30 and c is 75 minus k. Now apply the discriminant. Since equation intersect the curve, line intersect the curve at one point if discriminant is 0. So well, replacing values of a, b, c, we have 30 square minus 4 times a is 5 times c is 75 minus k is equal to 0. So 30 square is 900 minus 4 times 5 is 20. 20 minus 20 times 75 minus k is equal to 0. Minus 20 times 75 minus k is equal to negative 900. So 75 minus k is equal to negative 900 over negative 20 is 45. So negative k is equal to 45 minus 75, which is minus 30, means k is equal to 30. So the value of k for which the line is tangent to the quadratic is k is equal to 30. Next part B, find the coordinates of P. Acha, well, simple. For coordinates of P, coordinates of point where the line intersect the quadratic, the simple concept is substitute this value of k into the standard quadratic and find value of x from that quadratic, and then put that value of k into the equation of line to get value of y. So substituting k is equal to 30 into standard quadratic equation in x, we get 5x square plus 30x minus plus 75 minus k is 30 equals to 0, which is equals to 5x square plus 30x plus 45 equals to 0. Take 5 common and divide to the right, so this equation can be written as x square plus 6x plus 9 equal to 0. Now solve this quadratic equation. Solving a quadratic is a required skill in Pure Maths 1. So you have to show your method whenever you solve a quadratic equation. So we can solve a quadratic by using a completing square or by using factorization. These equations can be factored down just by 3x plus 3x. So this is x into x plus 3 into x plus 3 is equal to 0. So x plus 3 times x plus 3 is 0. So x plus 3 is 0 and x plus 3 is 0. So x is negative 3 and x is negative 3. So we get only one x value, which indicates that there is only one point at which line intersect the quadratic. Using x equals to negative 3 into equation of line, we have negative 3 plus 5 means y is equal to 2. So the point P is x is negative 3 and y is 2. This is required point where the line intersect the quadratic. Next, question number 8. An arithmetic progression is such that its first term is 6 and its 10th term is 19.5. So we are given first term and 10th term of an arithmetic progression. Well, in progression questions, always identify, highlight the given progression. It's from arithmetic progression, and we need find the sum of the first 100 terms of this arithmetic progression. Since the formulae are given on formula sheet, so be careful about using these formulae. Okay, well, तो पहली चीज जो हम देखेंगे from formula sheet वो ये है कि the formula to find sum of n terms of a given arithmetic progression, it's Sn equals to n over 2 times 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So we need n, a and d to find sum of number of terms of an arithmetic progression. Since n is given, it's 100, so we need a and d. So from above information, first term and 10th term, first term is a, which is 6. We need just value of d. So how can we find value of d? First, we are given a is equal to u1 is 6. The first term is a or u1. You can use any one of these notations. And the 10th term is u10 is equal to 19.5. So simply using un is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d for an arithmetic progression, substitute values. For 10th term u, 10 is equal to a plus 10 minus 1 is 9d. U10 is 19.5 equals to A is 6 plus 9 times D. So 19.5 minus 6 is 13.5 equals to 9D. So D is equal to 13.9 divided by 9, which is 1.5. So D is equal to 1.5. Okay, well, now sum of first n terms is n by 2 times 2a plus n minus 1 into d. We need sum of first 100 terms, so put n equals to 100. 100 over 2 times 2 into a is 6 plus 100 minus 1 into d is 1.5. You can use your calculator to solve this question. It's 50 times, this is equals to 50 times 12 plus 99 into 1.5. Write everything on in your calculator and get the desired result, which is 802.25. So 8025. Since this is an exact answer, so don't round it to three significant figures. We round only to three significant figures in case where answers are non-exact. This one is an exact answer, so give your answer in exact form, 8025. Part B. A geometric progression a1, a2, a3 up to so on is such that a1 is 24 and the common ratio is 1 over 2. The sum to infinity of this progression is denoted by S. The sum to infinity of the even numbered terms a2, a4, a6 up to so on is denoted by SE. Find the values of S and SE. So the first thing is to find sum to infinity of all the given terms. Since sum to infinity of a geometric progression is S equals to a over 1 minus r. So in here a is 24, r is 1 over 2. So sum to infinity of given progression is 24 divided by 1 minus 1 over 2. Just use your calculator to write its answer. This is equals to 48. So 48 is sum to infinity of the given geometric series. Now the second part of the question is, we are given even numbered terms of the progression. The first term of the progression is 24 and the second term, which is the first even term, in fact, first write the whole sequence. The first term is 24, common ratio is 1 by 2, so the second term will be 12, common ratio is 1 over 2, multiply 12 by 1 over 2, third term is 6, next term will be 3, next term will be 1.5, next term will be 0.75, up to so on. Okay, well, now identify, highlight even terms. The first even term is 12, the second one is 3, and the next one is 0.75. So we have the sequence of even number terms can be written as 12, 3, 0.75 up to so on. Now this is again a geometric sequence with the first term a is equal to 12 and the common ratio 3 over 12 equals to 0.75 or 1 over 4 in exact form. So now sum to infinity of these even number terms is SE is equal to a over 1 minus r. A is 12 divided by 1 minus r is 1 over 4. Write everything into your calculator, which give you SE is equal to 16. So the sum of even terms of the given sequence is simply 16. Next, question number 9. The functions f and g are defined for all real values of x by f of x equals to this and g of x equal to this. F of x is given in complete square form and g of x is a linear function 5x minus 1 where k is a constant. Given that the range of the function gf is gf of x is more than or equal to 39, find the value of k. Well, हमने सिंपल देखा हुआ है कि इफ़ वी हैव अ कंप्लीट स्क्वायर फॉर्म ऑफ अ क्वाड्रेटिक फंक्शन तो देन जो उसकी रेंज है वी कैन स्टेट इट्स रेंज इफ देयर आर नो रिस्ट्रिक्शंस ऑन द डोमेन वी कैन स्टेट इट्स रेंज फ्रॉम its vertex. In this case, the vertex of this quadratic is the vertex of the quadratic is 3x minus 2 whole square plus k. Now first we will find g f of x. To find the value of k. So the g f of x is simply composition of the function g and f. The concept of composition is replace inner function by its expression. F of x is 3x minus 2 whole square plus k. Then substitute this value of x into the g of x. So the composite function is replace x in the g of x by this expression. It's 5 times x will be replaced by 3x minus 2 whole square plus k, and keep minus 1 as it is, write minus 1 as it is. Now simplify 5 times 3x minus 2 whole square, expanding bracket, plus 5k minus 1. So this is complete square form of the function gf. From this complete square form, we can state vertex of gf. The vertex of gf is simply 2 over 3 and 5k minus 1. Also, the function gf is an upward opening quadratic because its a is positive. So the range of this function gf will be gf of x will be greater than or equal to 5k minus 1, but we are given that the range is greater or equal to 39, so 5k minus 1 will be equals to 39. Okay, so 5k is equal to 40, which means k is equal to 8. So this is required value of k is equal to 8. Next part, for this value of k, determine the range of the function fg. For the above value of k, which is 8, we have to find range of function fg. Now, so first thing is to find fg of x. So fg of x is equal to, for composition of functions, replace inner function by its expression. So replace g of x by its expression, which is 5x minus 1. Now for f of 5x minus 1, replace x in the function f by 5x minus 1. So the function f becomes 3 times 5x minus 1 minus 2, its square, plus k. Simplifying, this is equals to 3 5s are 15, x minus 3 minus 2 square plus k, which is equals to k is 8. So it's 15x minus 5 square plus 8. Now again we have a complete square form of a quadratic with a positive a. So again it's an upward opening quadratic with a vertex at 1 over 3 and 8. So the range of fg will be fg of x is greater than or equal to 8. Because it's an upward opening quadratic with y coordinate of vertex 8, so its range will be fg of x is more than or equal to 8. Part C. The function h is defined for all real values of x and is such that gh of x equals to 35x plus 19. Find an expression for g of x and hence or otherwise find an expression for h of x. So first part of the question is find g inverse of x. The given function g of x is 5x minus 1. To find its inverse, put y is equal to g of x. So the expression becomes y is equal to 5x minus 1. Now to find inverse, interchange x and y. X equals to 5 minus 1, make y subject of this expression, so x plus 1 over 5 equals to y. Now write in the correct form. Here y is g inverse of x, so g inverse x is x plus 1 over 5. Now for the second part of the question, we are given gh of x is equal to 35x plus 19, and we need value of h of x. Clearly h of x is equal to g inverse 35x plus 19 by definition of inverse function. Now for g inverse 35x plus 19, substitute this value 35x plus 19 into g inverse in place of x. So g inverse 35x plus 19 is 35x plus 19 plus 1 divided by 5. So 35x plus 20 divided by 5. Take 5 common from the numerator and cancel with the denominator. So it becomes h of x is equal to 7x plus 4. So this is required expression for the function h of x. It's simply 7x plus 4. Next, question number 10. Diagram shows the circle with center at -4, 5 and radius square root 20. The circle intersects the y-axis at points A and B. Size of angle ACB is theta radians. Find the equation of the tangent to the circle at the point -6, 9. So well, we need equation of tangent to the circle at -6, 9. Since the center of the circle is given, we know that radius to the circle at a point is perpendicular to the tangent at that point. So suppose -6, 9 is somewhere here. So we need equation of tangent at this point. Now this is the point -6, 9. Center of the circle is C -4, 5. We know that the radius from the center to the tangent to the circle at a point of tangency is perpendicular to the tangent at that point. So as previously we discussed, for equation of a line we need its gradient and a point. Tangent is passing through a point -6, 9. We need gradient of tangent to write its equation. Since radius is perpendicular to the tangent, so gradient of tangent is negative reciprocal of gradient of radius. So we will find gradient of radius by using y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. y2 is 9 minus y1 is 5. Use coordinates of center and a point -6, 9 as x1 y1 and x2 y2. y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1, which is equals to 9 minus 5 is 4 divided by -2, which is equals to -2. So the equation of tangent will be negative reciprocal of gradient of radius. So gradient of tangent is simply 1 over 2, negative reciprocal of -2. Okay, well, now equation of tangent will be simply use y minus y1 equals to m into x minus x1. Y minus y1 equals to m tangent into x minus x1. Y minus y1 is 9, m tangent, gradient of tangent is 1 over 2 into x minus x1 is -6. So y minus 9, since there is no desired form, so we can give our answer in any form. So y is equal to 1 by 2 x plus 6 into 1 by 2 is 3 plus 9. So y is equal to 1 over 2 x plus 12 is required equation of tangent. Part B, find the equation of the circle in the form x square plus y square. Since equation of a circle, if center and radius both are given, is x minus a square plus y minus b square equals to r square. In this case, a is x coordinate of center, which is -4. So x minus -4 square plus y minus the y coordinate of center is 5 is equal to radius of circle is square root 20. So the equation of circle becomes x plus 4 square plus y minus 5 square equals to 20. But the question is asking to give your answer in terms of expanded form. So by applying complete square identities, x square plus 2ab is 8x plus 4 square is 16 plus y square minus 2ab is 10y plus 5 square is 25 minus 20 is equal to 0. So it's x square plus y square plus 8x minus 10y plus 16 plus 25, 41 minus 20 is plus 21 equals to 0. This is required equation of circle in desired form. Part C. Well, in part C, find the value of theta correct to 4 significant figures. So in order to find angle theta, this triangle is an isosceles triangle with these two sides are equal in length, which are radius basically square root 20. Okay, well, to find angle theta, we can simply divide this triangle, we can bisect this triangle into two right angle triangles. So suppose this is angle theta. So divide the given triangle into given isosceles triangle into two right angle triangles. This is angle theta. Divide it into two right angle triangles. These two sides are equal in length. This one is square root 20. This one is also square root of 20. So well, since from the figure A and B both are points on y-axis, so first we will find length of side AB. So to find length of side AB, we need coordinates of point A and B. So for that, put x equals to 0 in equation of circle. So by substituting x equal to 0, we get y square minus 10y plus 21 equals to 0. Now we have a quadratic equation in y. We can solve it by using quadratic formula or by using factorization. By factorization, minus 7y minus 3y plus 21 equals to 0. Y times y minus 7 minus 3 times y minus 7 equals to 0. So y minus 3 times y minus 7 equals to 0, which means y equals to 3 and y equals to 7. So the 2 points A and B are point A is, so the 2 points A and B are, point A is the highest point, so its coordinates are x is 0, y is 7. The point B is x is 0, y is 3. Now the length AB is, using distance formula, equals to y2 minus y1 square plus x2 minus x1 square. So it's 7 minus 3 square, which is equals to 4. So AB is equal to 4 means this length, half of this side, this whole length is 4. So this length will be 2 and this length will be 2. Now to find angle theta, let's this angle be theta over 2 and this angle will also be theta over 2. So applying sine of theta over 2 is equal to perpendicular over hypotenuse 2 over square root 20, which means theta over 2 is equal to sine inverse 2 over square root 20. Give your answers in radians, which is 0.4365 using calculator. So theta is equal to 0.927295. So theta is approximately equal to 0.9273 to 4 significant figures. So this is required value of angle theta. Next question. Find the perimeter and area of the segment shaded in the diagram. So in this question, we need perimeter and area of shaded part of the figure. So from figure, for perimeter, we need length of AB and arc length. So if we know the angle theta, we can find arc length using S equals to R theta. And the perimeter will be simply AB plus the arc length of arc AB. So first find the length of arc AB, which is length of arc AB, as AB is equal to R times theta. R is square root 20 and theta is 0.9273. Using calculator, this is equals to 4.1470. So the perimeter equals to length AB plus the arc length, which is 4 plus 4.1470, which is equals to 8.1470. So this is approximately equals to 8.15 to 3 significant figures. Now for shaded region is area of sector minus area of triangle. Area of sector is area sector equals to using the formula 1 by 2 r square theta is equal to 1 by 2 times r square root 20. Theta is 0.9273, which is equals to, using calculator, 9.273. And now the area of triangle, since the triangle is a non-right angle triangle, so its area is 1 by 2 times AB sine of theta, which is equals to 1 by 2 times A is square root 20, B is square root 20 times sine of 0.9273. Using calculator, this area is 8.000. So the shaded area is equal to 9.273 minus 8.000, which is equals to 1.273. Yeah, is approximately equal to 1.273, significant figure. So this is required area. Next, question number 11. Well, in question number 11, the diagram shows the curve with equation y equals to 2x minus 2 by 3 minus 3x raised to the power minus 1 over 3 plus 1 for x more than 0. The curve crosses the x-axis at points A and B and as a minimum point M. Find the exact coordinates of M. So for minimum point, the concept is find the derivative, equate it to 0 and find the x coordinate of minimum point. So first thing is to take derivative of given curve. So dy over dx is equal to, since the derivative of curve is 2 is a constant, multiply by the power minus 2 over 3, subtract 1 from the power minus 2 over 3 minus 1. Use your calculator to avoid any careless mistake, which is minus 5 over 3 minus 3 times, again multiply by the power, subtract 1 from the power. This is minus 4 over 3 plus derivative of 1 is 0 because 1 is a constant. Simplifying, this is equals to minus 4 over 3 x power minus 5 over 3 minus minus plus x raised to the power minus 4 divided by 3. Now for minimum point, put dy over dx is equal to 0. So minus 4 over 3 x raised to the power minus 5 over 3 minus x raised to the power, plus x raised to the power minus 4 over 3 equals to 0. So x raised to the power minus 4 over 3 is equal to 4 over 3 x raised to the power minus 5 over 3. This equation can also be written 1 over x power 4 by 3 is equal to 4 divided by 3 x power 5 over 3. Now cross multiplying, 3 x power 5 over 3 is equal to 4 x raised to the power 4 over 3. Now taking cube on both sides, we get 27x raised to the power 5 equals to 64x raised to the power 4. To cancel out the cube root 1 over 3, take cube on both sides, so we get this expression. Moving everything to the left, we get 27x power 5 minus 64x power 4 equals to 0. Taking x raised to the power 4 common, we have 27x minus 64 equals to 0. So x raised to the power 4 equals to 0 and 27x minus 64 is 0. Since x cannot be equal to 0 in this case, so discard this solution and solve second equation to get the value of x, which is 64 divided by 27. So the x coordinate of minimum point is 64 over 7. And the question is find the exact coordinates of M. So for the y coordinate of M, substitute this value of x into the given equation. So y is equal to, y coordinate of minimum point will be, y is equal to 2 times 64 divided by 27 raised to the power minus 2 over 3. Substitute into the original equation to get y coordinate of minimum point. So this is 2 times 64 over 27 raised to the power minus 2 over 3 minus 3 times, sorry, it's the y coordinate of minimum point will be y equals to 2 times x is 64 divided by 27 raised to the power minus 2 over 3 minus 3 times 64 over 27 raised to the power minus 1 over 3 plus 1. Use your calculator to get y is equal to minus 1 over 8. So the coordinates of point M are 64 divided by 27 and minus 1 over 8. So these are coordinates of the minimum point M. Moving to next part, part B. Find the area of the region bounded by the curve and the line segment AB. In this part, we need area of the curve bounded by the line segment AB and the curve. So basically, we need this area. Since the area is below the x-axis, so answer will be negative. Area will be negative. So it's good to adjust negative sign before calculating the area. Otherwise, you just integrate, find the definite integral, and then drop the negative sign to state the final answer, which is the required area. So the area will be integral from x coordinate of point A to x coordinate of point B of the given curve. So it's a 7-mark question. So first we have to find limits for the integration. Since both points A and B are on the x-axis, so for x coordinate of these points, put y equals to 0 in the given curve. So we have 2x raised to the power minus 2 over 3 minus 3x raised to the power minus 1 over 3 plus 1 equals to 0. Now we can identify this equation as a hidden quadratic. 2 into x power minus 1 over 3 square minus 3 into x raised to the power minus 1 over 3 plus 1 equals to 0. So this is a hidden quadratic. So put u is equal to x raised to the power minus 3, which so given equation becomes 2u square minus 3u plus 1 equals to 0. Now this is a quadratic in u. Apply quadratic formula or factorize it to get values of u. So 2u square minus 2u minus u plus 1 equals to 0. 2u times u minus 1 times u minus 1 equals to 0. So 2u minus 1 times u minus 1 equals to 0. So the one value of u is 1 over 2 and the second one is u is equal to 1. Now we need values of x, so replace u by its substitution. X raised to the power minus 1 over 3 is equal to 1 over 2 and x raised to the power minus 1 over 3 is equal to 1. Or we can write 1 over x power 1 over 3 is equal to 1 over 2 and 1 over x power 1 over 3 is equal to 1. Cross multiply, x power 1 over 3 is equal to 2 and x power 1 over 3 is equal to 1 by cross multiplying. So x equals to taking cube on both sides and x equals to 1. So the coordinates of point A are 1 0 and the coordinates of point B are 8 0. Now the area will be, first integrate the given curve from 1 to 8, integral 1 to 8 y dx, because the curve is below the x-axis, so answer of definite integral will be negative. So integrating the given curve from 1 to 8, integral 1 to 8 y dx is equal to integral 1 to 8, substitute the value of y, which is the given curve, 2x raised to the power minus 2 over 3 minus 3x raised to the power minus 1 over 3 plus 1 dx. Now apply power rule. This is equals to 2x raised to the power, add 1 in power, divide by resulting power. Same for the second term, add 1 in power, divide by resulting power. Integral of 1 is x. Since it's a definite integral, so we will not add a constant c. Continue on the additional page. So this is equals to 6x raised to the power 1 over 3 minus 9 over 2 x raised to the power 2 over 3 plus x with limits 1 to 8. Now apply limits. Its upper limit minus lower limit 6 times upper limit is 8, 8 raised to the power 1 over 3 minus 9 over 2 times 8 raised to the power 2 over 3 plus 8, this is upper limit, minus lower limit. Lower limit is 1, 6 times 1 raised to the power 1 over 3, 9 over 2 into 1 raised to the power 2 over 3 plus 1. So this is equals to negative 0.5. So the definite integral results negative 0.5 and the required area is equals to 0.5 square units or simply 0.5. So 0.5 is the required area under the curve. Oh, and this is the last question in this paper. Hope to see you in next video. Take care. Allah Hafiz.